Entry-exit is one of the most important things of your skid steer, as you are spending a lot of your time during the day crawling in and out of the machines. On the New Holland, first of all, we have very low step on the bucket, easy entry if you have a bucket on the machine up over that. A very low step in the boom for entry, and then a very low threshold on the machine itself. We also have multiple grab handles, 2 on the outside, so you can very easily enter the machine from the side, orientate yourself and sit down, plus 2 more grab handles up high. Now I'll enter the machine. Very easy to sit around, plenty of leg room, very roomy and nice to get in and out of the machine. Also, you will note our 2 upper grab handles are always inside the frame of the machine, so that if you do get in a bumpy situation, you do have safe grab handles to get a hold of. You will notice the Gale does not have a step on the bucket, so that it's very difficult to climb over this step if you had wet conditions or slippery, muddy conditions. It does have a step on the crossbar of the boom. It is a very narrow step, so you are perched very precariously on that step, crawling up over the threshold. It does have a very high threshold and a very low top, so the entry in through the hole is not going to be the greatest. I will now show entry into the Gale. Once inside the machine, you do have a tunnel that you have to put your feet on both sides of and then access the throttle. Caterpillar, like the others, does have a low step on top of their bucket so that you can walk over the bucket and step up into the machine. Coming around from the side, we only have 2 grab handles, 1 on each side, which if you have a European machine with the headlight package, it's very hard to grab a hold of that handle with the headlight package here. Also on the CAT unit, it has a very high threshold, and it also has a mirror right dead center over the top of the threshold, which can be a very hard obstacle entering the machine or exiting the machine. I will now show you entry into the machine. You do feel confined inside this cab. It is much narrower than the New Holland. Also, on exit, the grab handles are there again outside of the cab, so you must reach outside of the cab to get your grab handles to be able to exit out of the machine. First of all, the Bobcat does have 2 steps on the lower part of the bucket so that you can step up over it, but it does have a very high step on the boom itself, and then a very high threshold on the machine itself. It also only has 2 grab handles, making it very difficult to enter from the side, so that you have to enter from the front of the machine. We'll now show an entry into the front. You will notice that it took a while to get orientated inside the machine, as I had to step down into the tunnel and then find the 2 slots to put my feet down on the machine here itself. Also note, the handles are always on the outside. On this machine, if I was to tip it and I tried to grab my handles to protect myself, I would hurt my hands down in the gravel.